Hello, how are you? Rob, how are you? Thanks to be here, starting this new live streaming, Saturday live streaming. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Yeah, I don't know where you are in the world now, but well, this is the internet. Yes, we are live all around the world. Yeah. Great, amazing, yeah? I can't believe this. Can you imagine this? I don't know, 20 years ago, 25 years ago. Well, just playing a little bit before starting this new show today. Just double checking everything, if everything is okay. Yes, you can see me well. You can hear me well, I believe that. Beautiful 335. I'm so happy with this guitar. It's as I told you many times, a 2015 Memphis factory. It's super sweet, super light, super nice, perfect guitar to play some blues. Yes. Let's see a little bit here about the topic today. Topics. Yes. Today, I would like to share with you some ideas about the fifth degree, yeah, in a blues sequence, in a 12-bar blues, yeah. The fifth degree that, of course, is a dominant. Even if you play a minor blues, it's a dominant chord, yes. So it's a very special place to put some interesting ideas, or I don't know, if just not too complicated, but a good place to play that interesting lick, yeah. Because remember, after the fifth degree, we go back to the number one, yeah, to the first degree of the sequence. So in the fifth degree, we are creating that tension, yeah, that we release after on the first degree, yeah. So if you're playing a blues in G, the fourth degree, yeah, back to one. Even if we are playing a really weird sequence, which is the standard blues, yeah, if you think a little bit about the sequence itself, we play three dominant chords, so that's not too logic, yeah, to play. If we are playing in the key of G and we play a major dominant blues, we play G7th or 9th, any of the variations of a dominant, yeah, 7th, 9th, 13th. But well, there's a major third, and also there's a tension. Could be a 7th, could be a 6th, could be a 9th, could be an 11th, a 13th. And then we play the fourth degree, which is seventh or ninth, same stuff, you know. So dominant, dominant, and the third one, it's another dominant. So in music, that's very particular from blues, I think. Yeah, it's a very special sound from the blues that comes from the blues, and then the evolution of that sequence came into jazz, came into rock, you know, into pop music. But so even if we are playing three dominants, the fifth degree is in any major or minor harmonic scale, it's a dominant chord, yes? So that's the best place to put some condiment, yes. And I would like to talk with you a little bit more about these three, because it's a different way to think the blues. If you want to play it more melodic, more, I don't know if the word it's modern, yeah, but if you want to play it less bluesy, yes, and if you don't want to use the all the time the pentatonic scale, you can play with modes, the blues, yeah. So if you need to think, remember every major scale, the fifth degree of every major scale is dominant. So if we are playing a blues in G, of course it's a root of the sequence G, but also it's interesting the sound, yeah. Also is the fifth degree, yeah, G7th of C major, C, D, E, F, G. The fifth degree of the C major key is the dominant. So we can think it as a C major, you know, too. So this is, so we can use C major scale, you know, so that's a good way to think about that too, yes. Same for the fourth degree. If it's dominant, is the dominant of F. Yes, so we can play F major over the fourth degree. Yeah. Over G, as I told you, is the fifth degree of C, so we can play C major, or, which is better, Mixolydian mode of C, yeah, because G is the fifth degree, and Mixolydian, as we talked about that last Saturday, is the fifth degree of C, yes. So it's an interesting way to think about the blues progression, you know, like dominance of who, yeah, G, C, and D, yeah, they are the dominants of which major scale, yeah. So and play the scales that comes from that major scales, yeah. So, but today, super straight bluesy stuff, yeah. Pentatonic. And when we go to the fifth degree, so I can play, I used to play here, of course, minor major hybrid scale, yeah, I call it, remember I call this the mixing of minor and major, I call it hybrid, yeah, the hybrid scale of E, and that sounds, yeah, sounds good. Yes, so that fifth degree of G in this case, which is D, I play the pentatonic scale with my root in D, yes? Yeah, this is position 3 of D pentatonic scale, yeah? But I would suggest you to add the major third, the 6th and the 9th, yeah? So that switch that two minor pentatonic scale into more minor major. Yeah. If you don't know about the hybrid scale, there's a video here, yeah, in my YouTube channel. You can visit that video where I talk about that hybrid scale and mixing minor and major. Yes. So basically, I add the major third, the sixth and the ninth, instead the minor seventh and the third, which I switched this box into the B.B. King box, if you know the B.B. King box, yeah? We used to play that B.B. King box in the key of A. Well, we can do exactly the same things, but in D here, in D, yes. Over that D dominant, yeah? Thanks, Neville. Yes, my 335, yeah. So, that's the first approach and the first idea. Yeah, just don't play over G pentatonic. Just go and follow the chord change, yeah? When you play these. Yeah, it could be position 3 because it's really overlapped with position 1 of G, yes? So you don't have to move your hand. Or it could be position, of course, 4. Yeah. So, or any of the 5 boxes, yes. To me, particularly, personally, to my ear, sounds better when you overlap everything in the same area of the fretboard, yes. Because the classic thing students, they do is when I go to the 5th degree, which is D, they go to position 1 of D, which sounds good, you know. I'm not going to say it's a bad concept, yeah, it's not a bad thing to play, but be careful because sometimes you change the octave, you change, you know, it's about you, it's about your ear, you know. Just you should know that you can play same box pentatonic scale of D here, you know. You don't have to go to position 1 all the time, yeah. So this is the first approach, yeah. Yeah, 5th degree, you play something more next to the chord, yeah. The second option, which is great too, and I use it a lot, it sounds more jazzy, which is playing Arpeggio 7th of D over this D, yeah. You can, yeah, you can play this Arpeggio 7th, like this position. If you want to spice up a little bit more the arpeggio, I would suggest you to visit my last lesson where I talk about chromatic approach, yes, and so you will start. Yes, a chromatic approach on the over the dominant arpeggio, yeah. So yeah, so sounds really good. Sounds maybe more jazzy, but well, I use it all the time, you know, because I like that approach, more modern or jazzy, yes. So arpeggio. Yeah, you can can use any of the 5 boxes of the Arpeggio 7th. You can Google that boxes. It's all around the internet. Or if you visit my last video, which is called Modernize Your Blues Playing with These, you can download for free the 5 boxes of the Arpeggio 7th dominant from that video description of my last video. Yeah, I uploaded this week, last week. By the way, are you listening to me? Well, it's everything okay? Some people here around, yeah. Well, the news, the big news, I have more news. I will give an online blues guitar workshop in a few weekends. Actually, is the Sunday 11th April, yeah, 2021. So if you are interested, you can visit my website, bluesguitarlesson.ca. It's a 1 hour and a half, 90 minutes workshop online. I can talk with you. I will use Zoom. You can ask me. I can see your faces. You can see my faces, my fingers, your fingers, and I can just show you things. And you can ask me things, yeah, which is I believe is the most important thing, yeah, to answer your questions, yeah. We are going to talk about minor, major, hybrid, pentatonic scale, how to overlap all these salad, yes. Intervals, well, the description of the workshop is in my website, bluesguitarlessons.ca, yes. So just visit my website. If you're interested, just buy your ticket. I don't want to just a lot of people. I just want to just keep it not too big, the live streaming, just for 5-10 people, you know, so we will have enough time to chat, to talk, and yes. So just visit my website. Thank you very much. My website, if you don't know it, bluesguitarlesson.ca, or the description of this video, yes. So we have 2 tools, yes, now to use. And believe me, it takes a little time to put all this in practice, even if it's only a pentatonic scale, yeah, as I told you, yeah. Oh. Just stick around a box, you know, stay there around one box, a few, just take, I suggest to my students to take strings by 2, you know, so these 2, you know, 5th and 4th. And then 3 and 2. And then 2 and 1. Yeah, just over the dominant, yeah, the 5th degree. Yeah, just stay there a few minutes, you know, try to develop a vocabulary there, you know, try to just create your own phrases, maybe your own licks there, you know. Just be sure you have just try to have 3-4 licks ideas, yeah, and you repeat the same stuff, yeah. Always you go to the 5th. Don't try to play like 100 different ideas, you know. Just 1, 2. Yeah, that's 1, for example. Yeah, another one. Another idea. 3. Okay. So play, jump, use backing tracks, try to play alone. That's great, yeah, with the metronome. It's amazing, you know, because you need to just cover the chords and play some lead. Yeah, so interesting. So just have a toolbox, yeah, of ideas, 3, 4 ideas, and then when you play and you feel comfortable and happy because you are improving your playing, yeah, you are using, you know, following the chords and sounds good. Just start adding more and more, you know, more ideas, more arpeggio, more substitutions, you know. But you need to create and to build the foundation first, you know. Rob, does this match with your Arpeggio 7th in a PDF I have already downloaded? Of course, it's the same arpeggio, Rob. It's the same arpeggio, you know. It's the one I played box 4, I think. It's there, you know. And sounds, because when you play arpeggios, you are playing chord tones. That means you are playing the notes of that chord, yeah? D7, the root, major 3rd, 5th, minor 7th, root. Yeah? With a chromatic line in between. Yeah? You can stay there. Yes, and stay there, and as I told you, start building, yeah, a good foundation of, okay, arpeggio, I will play 3, 4 ideas that I like, you know, or you can learn from another player, from an album, from a video, whatever, you know. Google leaks in Arpeggio 7th, you know, so you can. But it's good also to create your own patterns, you know. I like that, yeah. Yeah. Yes. It sounds beautiful, you know. It sounds super good, you know. And it's less bluesy, if you want. You know, it sounds more jazzy than bluesy. You're right. So arpeggio, it's a good, yeah, advice, a good tool, yes, to use over the 5th degree of the blues sequence. Of the dominant, yeah, the 5th degree, sorry, it's not the dominant because the 3 are dominants, as I told you. So we have 2 options, yeah, pentatonics. Arpeggio, pentatonics. If you want to go just a little farther, yeah, and more jazzy, yeah, we start from bluesy, a little jazzy with arpeggios, and more jazzy, yeah. What you can do is over this 5th degree, yes, think a 2-5-1, yeah, because in blues we play 1, which is G in this case, the 4th, which is C, back to 1, and now instead going directly to the 5, we could play A minor, 7th, and now yes, the 5, D, yeah, and 1. This is the classic 2-5-1 that comes from jazz, yeah? Why 2-5-1? Because A, G, A, B, C, D. G, A is the second degree of G, you know? If the blues is in G, the 2, it's minor, 5 dominant, and 1. Yes? So you can play actually that chord. There's a few standard blues with a 2-5-1. It's a beautiful sequence, you know, it's more jazzy. And as I told you, you can play that 2-5-1, that 2, yeah? Or you can, if it's a more straight shuffle, yeah? Like with no 2-5-1, you know, just the 12 blues bars, you can play a scale in the place of the 2. We don't play the 2, we don't play the chord, but you can play something that suggests, yeah, or gives some clues to the ear. You are, even if the rhythm guitar or the piano, the rhythm section is not playing that 2, you can suggest that 2, which is an A minor. So, what can we play over an A minor? It's 1 bar, yeah? 2, 3, 4, yeah, it's 1 bar. It's 1 bar, only 1 bar. Yeah, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, finished. So it should be a really short and good idea there, yeah? Because then we go to the 5th degree. D, yes? So 1, 2, 3, 4, D, 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 D. Turn around, yeah? So over that 2, the first thing that comes to my head as a blues player, it's playing pentatonic scale, minor. 5. Some idea on 5. 1. Yeah? 2. Pentatonic of A. 5th, D, arpeggio. G. I finish in G, yes? So as I told you, it's even more jazzy, you know, and we are really following the chord changes, and we are playing scale over chords. They are actually don't play it in the sequence, you know, but they fit well, yeah. So even if yes, so that's a good idea, yes. How to practice this? Find a backing track, a 2-5-1 backing track. There's 1,000 in YouTube. 2-5-1, 2-5-1. So you will follow this sequence. 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, and play over that. 2, 5, 1, yeah, 2 again, 1, very slow, you know, maybe I'm playing too fast just to show you ideas, the sound of this. If you like this sound, just use it, yeah. Of course, over this second minor, A minor 7, we can play, as I played a few seconds ago, A minor 7th arpeggio. Yeah. Or we can play, what else? We can play melodic minor, yeah. Yeah, it sounds more jazzy than melodic minor, yes. But I don't want to go too far. I mean, I like that. My playing is based in these ideas, but as a blues player originally, yeah, I am a blues player. I like to keep the original feel of this music, yeah, which is, yeah, which is the bluesy stuff, yeah. So let's see here. Yes, Rob, as I answer you, yes, that PDF match perfect with this concept of playing over the 5th degree. Yes, it's perfect, yeah. We have here the topic, the membership program, yes. I don't know if you know this, it's been a month ago, I launched this new space to share information with you. It's a membership, yeah, and you can find in the description of this video the link. It's really cheap. I give you a lot of ton of information and you help me, yeah, you support my work at the same time. You can find already, there's a few lessons, PDF documents, more documents, more PDF files about the intervals. You can find the original lesson here in my YouTube channel a few weeks ago, and now I put more information in the membership space. You can find backing tracks, really cool backing tracks I put 2 days ago. Really nice and good, cool backing tracks you cannot find on internet, yes. Every week I put more and more information there. Just visit the link. This website is called Buy Me a Coffee. So it's a really cool website and it works perfect, and I can share information with you, yes. So the membership program, be part of this club. And as I told you, I'm putting a lot of interesting information there, yes. Good, thanks, Frank. Yes, Rob is there, yes. Yes, thanks, Rob. Yeah, Rob is one of the members, and I am building this space, as I told you, it's really new, slowly, but with good information there, yeah. So that's okay. Yes, good. I don't know if you have more questions or if you have any question about this concept of following the 5th degree, yes. Of course, it works perfect over a minor blues, because if you play a minor blues, yeah, 4th degree minor, like the thrill is gone or something like that. Yeah, some minor blues, which the first degree is minor, the fourth degree is minor. You can play this. This is a cool lick, yeah. Back to 1. At the 5th degree, it's a D7. So. Yes, sounds amazing too, yeah? I play Arpeggios 7th here, of D. Yeah, and 1 minor now. You can use the same concept. Yeah, you can use the actually the arpeggio 7th of D in this case over the 5th degree. It works really nice. Yeah, it works really nice. So if you have questions, I am here to answer your questions. Just we have nice here. Good. I'm just watching this YouTube interface, which is, it looks really complicated. Yeah. So what else about this idea? It's all what I can give you now. It sounds good, you know. As I told you, it takes time. It takes time. It's not like, okay, play a scale and it works, you know. You need to build, as I told you, the foundation, yeah, a little vocabulary here, you know. Mr. Drummer, hello. So you, good afternoon for you, yes, or maybe good night. I don't know. No, good afternoon. How are you? Just build a few, 3, 4 ideas, you know. That's one, yeah, short idea. Yeah. Yes. Hey, thanks, Mrs. Rammer. Yes, PM, of course. If you are in Europe. We changed the time the time last weekend, so we are 1 hour less now. Yeah, so probably with Europe we have 5 or 6 hours now, or 4 maybe from to London or UK, 4 hours I believe. Yes, so that's the approach. Yes, so we are playing over the fifth degree. We are following the chord changes. We are using minor, major, hybrid pentatonic scale. We are using Arpeggios seventh, and we are using 2-5-1. Yes. Music. How are you? Ah, Maurice. Soudre. Ouais. Ça va bien? Tu parles français, Maurice? Yeah. If you have questions, of course, I am here. Just for the people are arriving now, I will give a special online workshop, yes, in a few weekends on Sunday, 11th April 2021. So you can find the link for the inscription, to buy the tickets to this workshop in my website, bluesguitarlessons.ca. It's as I told you, we are going to talk about a few very important topics to play blues guitar. You will find the description of all these projects, all these workshop in my website too, yes. And well, it will given through Zoom, so it's nice, it's good, it's different, you know. We can just speak face to face almost, I mean virtually, face to face. Not like this, you know. I don't know you, and you just can't ask me things on the chat, which is different, you know. So it's like a very good, I think it's a good idea, yes, to share information with you, and you can ask me, you know, like there with your guitar, you take your guitar and you can ask me, and we can talk about all these things that we love, which are blues, guitars, you know, and music, Let's put more. Good. Sounds good with distortion. Yes, of course, Miles. If I listen to another thing that pure blues, of course, I listen to a lot of blues. I listen to a lot of jazz. I like to listen to jazz, and I like to listen to players that they mix blues and jazz, modern, like Robin Ford, Larry Carlton, modern blues players like Matt Scofield, Josh Smith, G.D. Simo. What else? He's a really, really good classic player too, you know. I listen to a lot of classical music. I like. What else? Well, all around there, you know, always around that blues, jazzy, you know, jazzy blues. Yeah, I'm about rock. I used to be. I don't listen to much rock now, but I was really fan of Rolling Stones, AC/DC, you know, many years ago, when I start actually with music. And Beatles, of course, Beatles, Rolling Stones, AC/DC, as I told you, Led Zeppelin, I don't know, Deep Purple, Black Cross. I like all that rock, 70s, I like the 70s Rolling Stones, yeah. Yeah, Martin Mozart. Matt Scofield says he doesn't play a outside note, but they sound like they are. Yes. Yes, that's why to me, Matt Scofield, yes, sometimes he plays something, and it's not outside, sometimes he plays some diminished arpeggio, he plays 99.9% minor major pentatonic scale, yeah. And that kept my attention to me a few years ago, yeah, in 2015, when I discovered Matt Scofield, because he played here in Montreal, yeah. So I went to see, I discovered, and I said, oh my God, because you have to see Matt Scofield live, playing live, it's really different when you watch videos or albums, live. He has a special magic, energy, I would say, and to me personally, he's the big change for blues, he's the big, I mean, you have a lot of amazing blues players, like Kirk Fletcher, I don't know, there's a lot of, but to me, he sounds different, Matt Scofield, he sounds really different, and that's why, because the using of the minor major mixolydian thing, he plays the pentatonic scale in a more sophisticated way. He put his trademark by using the mixolydian, that melodic flavor, which, as I told you many times here, mixolydian and minor major pentatonic scale are the same notes, but they sound different because of the approach of that each one of scales, so yes, he's a master of guitars, of playing guitar, and he developed his own style. He sounds more sophisticated than playing pentatonic scale, and he uses pentatonic scale, So if you want to understand his playing and unlocked, and you like that thing, just listen to him and try to learn motif, licks, and ideas, and you will see the fingering. He's using pentatonic scale, but the way he mixes the notes and the approach by just mixing all that with mixolydian mode, it sounds new. Yeah, to me it's new. Yeah. Wow, what happened here? A lot of comments. Matt Scofield, 70s Rolling Stones, so good. Yes, of course, Sonor. To me are the best Rolling Stones, Kirk Fletcher, of course. Deep Purple, yes. I don't remember hearing you. Distortion. Oh no, of course, Miles. I like to listen to Deep Purple. In my youth, I used to learn a few licks and ideas from Deep Purple, but I don't play that style of music, but I like to hear, like AC/DC, for example, Soner from Turkey, yes, Turkey, Turquía en español. Yes, bro. Yes, he melts your face up, of course. Drummer, I was driving a van. The first time I hear. Yes, of course. Yes. Matt and Robin, of course. Matt learned a lot, I think, yeah, because of his playing and approach from Robin 4, of course. He has a lot of Robin 4, that jazzy approach, but he used more straight pentatonic scale. You know, Robin, he's a jazz player, which plays. He's a jazz player that plays good blues. You know, amazing good blues. But Matt, it's more a blues player. You know, and you can see I think the Matt Scofield approach to the jazz by not the using of the scales, if not the using of the chords. You know, when he plays chords, he plays really jazzy chords. You know, guitarrista argentino, por supuesto, Nasta, Rafael Nasta, quien me enseñó casi todo lo que sé. Y no sé, Matías Cipriano, he tocado con él alguna vez, allá por los principios del año 2000. Y bueno, ahora no me acuerdo alguno más. Cream, yes. Larry's great. Yes, there's a few Larry Carlton videos, old videos, because you can see the aspect ratio of the videos are not new, you know. He's playing and giving some tips about blues and using, just type on YouTube, melodic minor, Larry Carlton, and there's 2 or 3 videos. He plays blues sequence using putting in between melodic minor, and it's beautiful. I learned a lot from that videos. Yeah. Dire Straits, yeah, of course. From the 90s, Black Crowes, as I told you, great rock and roll band. Yes, I like that a lot. Black Crowes. And what else? Rod Stewart with the Faces, you know, 70s, you know, I like 70s rock, you know. And what else? I don't remember now. I should make a list one day. Yes. So, Ronnie Earl, well, blues players, you know. Kid Ramos. Guy King. If you don't know him, search him. You know, Guy King. He's an amazing jazz blues player, yeah. Okay, guys, 1 hour already. Beautiful. Stray Cats, of course. Setzer, great rock and blues player, you know. Thank you to be here. Thanks for your comments, your chat. As I told you, I have 2 new things. The workshop in a few weeks, and the membership program. Yeah, you get access through the description. Everything is on my website, bluesguitarlessons.ca. Yes, membership, or if you want to take the online lesson, yes, the workshop, it's in a few weeks. So thank you very much, and see you next Saturday, 2 p.m. Yeah, Montreal time zone. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.